Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive down. When we look back at the history of India's fight for freedom, many names come up, some well known, others less so. But every one of them played a part in India's independence. Ashfaq Ullah Khan is one of those heroes whose story isn't talked about enough. Yet, his courage and dedication to the cause of independence makes him unforgettable. Ashfaq Ullah was born on 22nd October 1900 into a very simple family in the Shahjahanpur district of what was then called the United Provinces. During the early 1900s, when the British Empire was tightening its hold on India, a time when India was boiling with unrest and people were beginning to stand up against the British rule, Ashfaq Ullah didn't let his circumstances stop him. Instead, he rose up to becoming a powerful voice against injustice. What made him special was not just his bravery, but how he inspired ordinary people to stand up and fight for their rights. From a young age, Ashfaq saw the unfairness of colonial rule, the economic hardships, racial discrimination, and the way basic freedoms were being crushed. These harsh realities sparked a fire inside him, a deep desire to fight back. Around 1918, Ashfaq met Ramprasad Bismil, a well-known poet and freedom fighter. Though their first meeting was very brief, they quickly became inseparable friends, known for their deep bond and willingness to sacrifice for each other. Together, they took part in daring actions against the British, worked with the Swaraj Party, which pushed for self-rule, and joined the Hindustan Republican Association, which was a group committed to India's independence. Both Ashfaq and Bismil were poets too. Writing powerful verses in Urdu, Ashfaq wrote his poetry to inspire others to fight for freedom. Ashfaq also spoke out against religious communalism, saying it was a trick by the British to divide the Indians and weaken the freedom movement. He was a classic example of Hindu-Muslim unity. In 1920, India was deeply involved in the struggle for independence. Mahatma Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement in 1922, urging Indians to boycott British goods and institutions. But after a violent incident taken place during that time, Gandhi called off the movement, leaving many young freedom fighters disappointed and frustrated. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, feeling the need for more direct action, he turned to the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, which was a group formed in 1924 that we've already spoken about. That group believed in armed revolution to free India. Ashfaq and Bismil realized they needed money to fund their activities, so along with the 9 other members on August 9, 1925, they planned the famous Kakori Train Robbery. Their goal was to seize the government funds without harming innocent people. They believed the fight was for the nation, not against its people. That day, Ashfaq Ullah Khan, Ramprasad Bismil, and a few more freedom fighters stopped a train near Lucknow and looted the funds on the train to keep their political party alive in regards of the independence movement from the British. However, one of their own men betrayed them by revealing their secret to the British police. By September 26, 1925, Bismil was arrested. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, however, managed to avoid the capture. To escape the police, he fled to Nepal and later various other places locally. After spending some time hiding, Ashfaq Ullah Khan moved to Delhi to continue his revolutionary activities. There, he stayed with a Pathan friend from his hometown, Shahjahanpur. Unfortunately, this friend betrayed him by informing the police about his whereabouts. On December 7, 1926, the police arrested Ashfaq Ullah Khan and took him into custody. Meanwhile, the trial of the Kakori Train Robbery took place in Lucknow and lasted nearly a full year. The case drew a lot of public attention, sparking debates about whether the revolutionaries were terrorists or freedom fighters. In 1925, the Hindustan Republican Association, HRA, had made it clear that they saw themselves not as terrorists, but as liberators fighting against the British violence. Ashfaq Ullah Khan echoed this sentiment in a letter from prison, saying that the HRA's goal was never to promote violence for its own sake, but to win India's independence through struggle and sacrifice. After the trial, the court sentenced Ram Prasad Bismil and Ashfaq Ullah Khan, along with the other few freedom fighters, to death by hanging for their roles in the Kakori Train Robbery. The other members received life sentences with hard labor. Ashfaq Ullah Khan was executed on December 19, 1927 at Faisalabad jail. Today, he is remembered and honored as a martyr, as a freedom fighter who gave his life for India's freedom. At the time of his execution, he was only 27 years old. Ashfaq Ullah Khan, from a simple village boy to a key figure in India's independence movement, teaches us powerful lessons about courage, strength, and hope. He showed us that true leadership comes not from one's background, but from standing firm for what is right and working for the benefit of others. His inspiring story has even made the Indian cinema pay tribute. In the 2006 Hindi film Rang De Basanti, actor Kunal Kapoor portrayed Ashfaq Ullah Khan. So whenever you think of the great freedom fighters of India, do not forget this man. Remember Ashfaq Ullah Khan, the man who gave everything so thousands could live free.